Hi, everybody. So, three fundamental things a man needs. Please ask any man. A man needs three things. I don't care how cute you are. I don't care how good you are at sex. I don't care how fine your body is. If you cannot give a man these three fundamental things, that man is on his way out. And if he's married to you, he's on his way out emotionally. Okay? A man needs these three things. Number one, space. Jesus. A man needs emotional space, physical space, psychological space. Women, we are used to being fraternal with each other. We are used to, relationships. We are used to having girlfriends all up in our space and stuff like that. We are used to that. Men are not wired that way. Okay, so men are used to functioning as loners. Not that they are loners, but emotionally they don't really share that much with their fellow men. They drink and shoot pool and blah blah blah, but that's just the extent of it. So sometimes when a woman meets a man, she tends to assume that the man has become her new best friend, and then she wants to be all up in his space where she's in her girlfriend's space. Listen, a man needs mental space. He needs room to think without you in there. He needs room without you in that space in his head. Number two, a man needs psychological space. Psychological space is a space where he can be psychologically free of you. Same thing emotionally. Listen, when your man comes home from work, give him time. Get out of his face. Give him time, give him downtime. You don't have to text your man all day asking him what he's doing, what he's not doing, where he's at, who he's with. You don't got to do all of that. The man needs space. The man needs space. That's how women kill their relationships. You think that's love? That's policing. That's what that is. That's policing. You want to know where he's at, what he's doing, what time he's coming home, blah, blah, blah. I don't understand wanting to know, if he's a good man. A good man will tell you when he's coming home late. You ain't got to ask him. A good man that respects you will say, hey, babe, well, I'm getting off work, but I'm going out with the boys and I'll come home late. He will do that out of respect for you. If you have an asshole for a man, he ain't going to do that, and you already know he ain't going to do that. That's why you're up in there pissed off that he didn't tell you he was coming home late. He never tells you he's coming home late, so why are you pissed off? Texting him, what are you doing? What are you doing? Where are you at? Where you are? Calling his phone like a maniac. A man needs space. A man needs room to breathe. A man needs room to be. The most attractive thing a woman can have around a man is confidence, bro. Confidence. Have your own life, have your own stuff that you're doing. Yeah, it's normal during the day. Send him a text, hey boo, how you doing? Don't call him boo. Hey baby, how you doing? How's your day going? Having a good day? Just checking in. That's it. Back off. Okay, in that thread of conversation you can also ask him, have you eaten? You need anything? Back off. Don't be on the phone all day texting him and asking him what's doing, what he's not doing, blah blah blah. That's just too encroaching. Okay, the second thing a man needs is respect. Respect to a man is next to oxygen. A man needs respect. Next to oxygen, respect. If you are with a man that you don't respect, understand that man, how will I say, you already lost the man already. Just know that. If you've ever cursed your man out, if you've ever spoken to your man in a rude way, if you have ever talked down on your man, please know that what you have is a shell of a human being. His heart is locked away from you. His mind is locked. You have no access to any of those things. And you will never. Just FYI. You cannot disrespect your man. That you cannot. Like, you can't. And the thing about men is that if you disrespect a man one time, you will not get the chance to do it again. Because the first time you do it, he's going to be so emotionally hurt. He may not be able to speak it, or he may not be able to understand what he feels enough to put it in words to you. But understand that you're not going to get a second chance to do that. Because that part of him that you were able to hurt like that, he will take it, lock it, and throw the key in a hole somewhere. And so gradually you're going to find out that the man withdraws from you, and at the end of the day, you end up with a shell, so that when you're talking, he doesn't even hear you no more. That is the worst thing a man can do to a woman. There is a terrible position for a woman to be in, for you to be talking and cursing and lashing out at your man, and he's not listening to you. And he, in fact, gets up, takes his keys, and leaves. I don't know what is worse than that. I really don't. You cannot disrespect. See all these women out here? See all these women out here talking down on their men, even on TV. Well, since I haven't watched TV in a while, I know that when I used to have TV, they used to have shows where the women will be beating on the men and everything. You know, all these women that go around thinking that it's okay to talk to their man anyhow way, right? And still think that the man will treat you like a woman, or treat you like a woman he's in love with, or treat you like a queen. You must be smoking something. You really must be. Number 3 thing a man needs is trust. Needs to respect, trust. And when I say trust, I don't mean trust like in the relationship we trust each other. Trust him. Trust his choices. Trust his decision. Trust him. If you don't trust a man to lead the family or to lead the relationship, what the heck are you married to him? What the heck are you with him? Why? If the man has already proved untrustworthy to you, then what you going to do to change it? Nothing. Okay? Unless a man has proved himself untrustworthy, right? You have to trust your man. And if you can't trust your man, then you got to ask yourself, why on earth are you with him? But that's a different video. You got to trust your man, trust his choices. I had a girlfriend, well, she's kind of like a friend because I met her on Instagram. She DM'd me the other day talking about how her man went to see a realtor about the house and didn't tell her about it. And I said to her, why did you think he needed to tell you about the fact that he went to see a realtor? I think in her mind she thought that they did everything together. So him not telling her about that was him doing. The relationship ended because the man was like, what? Men don't like it when you question them. Men don't like it when you question their judgment, when you question their choices. Now I'm going to hear women telling me he's done this, he's done that. Then why are you with him? Why are you with him? Why? You think that if he's done this and done that, and now you're questioning him, you think your questioning him will make a difference? No, it will not. He's not going to change him either. You gotta be able to trust the man that you have. Trust that he's looking out for you. Trust that whatever decision he's making is the right choice. Now, an idiot of a man will do things like buying a house without telling his wife, unless he knows exactly what you want and he wants to surprise you. That's different. An idiot of a man will do things. I believe that if a man wants to do something that will affect the woman, he needs to tell her about it. He needs to tell you about it. If he wants to take money out of the savings account to buy something, he needs to tell you about it. Not because he's asking for permission, but because, it's yours money. And so you guys need to have a discussion about that before that happens. But a man is entitled to do what he wants to do within what belongs to him, including his time. Now, if you are worried about your man cheating on you, that's because you don't respect your man and you have a weak man. So I'm talking about those kind of people. That's a different, that's you ain't even on the level I'm talking about. A man has a right to do what he wants to do with what is his own, including his mind, his time, and blah, blah, blah. He ain't got to tell you about it. A man has a right to make decisions that he thinks is good for his family without having to explain to you why he's making that decision. Sometimes you'll be like, okay, babe, you don't have to agree, but you trust his judgment. It may not be what you would have chosen to do, but you trust his judgment. He's looking out for the family. You ain't got to argue him down and fight with him and say, yeah. And you think,